don't own the Roadrunners. It is his team. I understand that. It is not my decision to make. Here's some things to consider. They both play weekends, and I believe Craig Morgan and PD or Steve Peters explained how, yeah, they only play weekends, they have a set schedule, and to change that at all, if possible, you're going to run into bigger problems than what you had to overcome when the Coyotes played at the Mullet. Do you really want the headache of trying to figure out the schedule? The Tucson Metro has over 1 million people, and if you move the Roadrunners to Tempe, then you suddenly have a market that you've abandoned, and there's no money to be made there. It's already proven that it's a nicely greased wheel that already brings in a revenue stream that has a positive impact on the surrounding community, already has these agreements and contracts in place. Yes, I can point out that, hey, now you're going to, if you move to Tempe, then you're abandoning a second town, and that doesn't speak business to you, I understand. The point is that if you take the Roadrunners out of Tucson, you're taking a product away from over 1 million people that already currently interact and feed their money and their passion into it, that will suddenly no longer be able to. How much of a following will you lose? I know from the Moving the Coyotes, there have been people that say they're swearing off the team and going so far as to swearing off the NHL. They're just not going to follow hockey anymore. This is business lost. So yes, the emotional impact does have a fiscal impact on the bottom line in the present moment, where you're trying to establish an arena and then revive the franchise. All these angry and hurt people are not going to be interested in giving you money to do that. What would be the impact of having the AHL team in the same exact metro as the NHL team? Suddenly you're going to find yourself double dipping between the AHL and NHL for season tickets. You'd be double dipping the market and trying to hope they spend money twice. This is also going to create another schedule clash. I know personally I would have to pick one or the other. Yes, people can do resales of their tickets on Ticketmaster, SeatGeek, StubHub, Game Time. And I remember, I know this past season I was trying to just do a weekender package for season tickets, which we ended up saying no to because we couldn't just pick weekend games. We were forced to pick some weeknight games, and with the Mullet so far away from us, we just couldn't do it. My husband's work schedule, it just wouldn't work. We'd have to leave after first period, so he'd get up at 4 in the morning to get ready for work, and then I have to try to be there for both an AHL and an NHL team on such a constrained schedule. Is just, no. Having both an NHL team and an AHL team in the Phoenix Metro would force prospective revenue streams to pick and choose where they want to spend their money. With the Roadrunners in Tucson, you've already got your established market. How expensive would this be to try to move the team to Tempe, between having to probably hire a whole new staff because, the staff that already takes care of the Roadrunners, they're established in Tucson, and then you would have to lose money on the loss of productivity because of people not being available to work already in Tempe. You would lose money as you invest into hiring new people locally in Tempe, and then you'd be spending more money on training these people to get them up to speed, and then you would likely also lose money in prospective customers because with this loss of productivity and the scramble to reestablish the team in the Phoenix Metro, there's going to be people out there that have a negative experience and are going to tell you to go to hell if you try to ask them to spend money on your team. I know when we did season tickets, our season ticket guy, he played and said, yeah, I've had pretty mean things say to me when we tried to call people to, hey, would you like to get season tickets again? And so that's also another clue that you've got this uphill battle to get people to re-engage with the franchise, having spent the last 28 years getting burned left and right. And then you want to burn them again with moving the Roadrunners. It's not going to be good for business. It sends the message that You're wanting to do this because this is the way you want it, not the way your customers want it. And this isn't a media company. And I don't think splitting would work either between Tempe and Tucson, because then you'd need a dedicated staff for the Tempe area, dedicated staff for the Tucson area, and that sounds like you're not splitting the staff in half, you're actually doubling it. So you're going to have double the payroll, double the expenses. That's a lot of travel, that's a lot of meals, that's a lot of just other expenses that you'll have to foot the bill for because it's on company time. What contractual obligations will you have to navigate with the way things are versus the way you would like them to be? There are a lot of people involved. There's a lot that goes into it. Just the little bit that Gary Bettman said in the press conference, there's a lot to think about. There are a lot of people you have to talk to, a lot of hoops you have to jump through. Do you just want to focus on getting this arena and entertainment district built? Or do you want to do that plus the political side that you're going to have to deal with of getting this arena built, plus trying to jump through all the hoops you need to do to move the Roadrunners team? Or do you just want to be able to breathe a little bit more and go, you know what? That's the Roadrunners are good there. There's a guaranteed revenue stream there. Nothing's broken. I don't need to fix it there. So let's just focus on the arena so you can have your team back. Well, as an expansion, exactly how many things do you want people to be bugging you about on top of getting this arena and entertainment district built? I don't know how much energy you've had to put in the Roadrunners the past 5 years, or if you've just been able to leave it alone and let it run itself. This is your team, your business, your franchise, your decision. What are you willing to deal with to make this move happen? What other financial losses are you willing to take on to make this happen? Good luck, Meruelo. You're our fastest route to getting the coyotes back in the desert. Go Yotes. Miss you guys already. And have a good day. Any other thoughts that I haven't thought of? Any other factors that I haven't considered? I'm not an expert. This is just me brainstorming for the past couple days. I'd love to hear them in the comments. Let me know if you agree with anything or if I missed the mark at anything. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just eager to see everything work out and finally see some real stability here in Arizona, because we all know hockey works in the desert. There's just been some factors that have plagued the franchise from the beginning that have led us to this situation, and I just want to see it end. I just want to see a positive outcome. I want to be able to enjoy hockey at peace at all levels, and I wish nothing but success for us all.